Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, June 25th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and my vision is to help you stay on your life path, taking it one day at a time, doing your best to live up to your commitments and to stay focused on a healthy life for you, taking care of yourself first before you help others. If you're interested in finding out more about me, all my information is down below in the description box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you can email me, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Let's jump into the cards. This is a general reading for all of us, especially during this time of uncertainty and COVID as things are changing. So here we go. I'm using the the World Spirit Tarot deck, and that information is down below in the descriptions too. All right, today's packed with aces. We got a couple aces today, you guys. The first one is the Ace of Swords, and we've had so many aces in the last 3 months rather, about, I keep hearing spirits say, do over, do over, do over. It's almost as if our society is being reset, 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 and here we are again. So the Ace of Swords, this is about visioning work. This is about you clarifying what your path is. This is you staying in the inspiration mode, staying in the thoughtful mode, in the intellect mode. Here's what to remember about the sword. The sword here, as you can see, is double-edged. And it is an invitation for you to be clear about how you're going to use your intellect. How are you going to use your thoughts? How are you going to do it? You know, if we focused only on our thought patterns, well, I won't tell you that, well, I will tell you, in fact, I'm thinking of my air signs, especially Libra, Aquarian, and Gemini. You know, sometimes we can spend too much time in our heads, and it can be a slippery slope. Our thoughts can run away with us. So the invitation here is to be conscious that today is an active mental day, and it's a great day to paint, to do a vision board, to do a focus wheel, to write out some goals, to maybe do a pros and cons list, any sort of mental task that might help you in some decision making or moving forward on this path that you want to, especially when I see that little tiny sliver of the moon as we're coming out of this new moon period this past weekend. This is about you paying attention to your thoughts, your thought pattern. You know, maybe you've wanted to start a meditation practice. Today's a great day to start a meditation practice. All right, we're going into our second card today, which is the Ace of Cups. I know, I told you, it's aces everywhere. Yesterday, we had the Ace of Pentacles, now the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. It's as if you're getting a do-over from the minor arcana saying, you can do this again. All right, you had a vision about that, but it wasn't working. And what's missing, or what's the key ingredient? Love. Love is the key ingredient here. So the invitation here is to dive into that love, do what you love, do the work you love. Let the foods you eat be the foods you love. Fall in love with excellent food that makes you feel good. I'm not talking about the crappy crap. Like, once you have experienced a sweet potato to its fullest, or some cauliflower, you're gonna feel great and your body will feel good. So dive into that energy of self-love. Feed yourself well, nurture yourself well, say loving things to you, because here's what can happen, and I will tell you, when we get into our heads too much, that's where that demon might be awakened with that. And that demon I'm talking about is doubt. Doubt and judgment often live in our brains, and we can be our worst critics. So the invitation here is, as you're visioning, and let's say you're doing a vision board, you're making a vision board, and that's a great project for right now, visualizing exactly what you want to create in your world. As you're working on this project, be sure You can, I'm seeing some of you watercoloring with your own tears, tears of joy. Let this love energy flow through you. And this journey through the cups is also about that beauty and appreciating the beauty that's around you and being where you are. Feel the love you have inside and be sure to tap into that love in your spiritual practice. So, you know, if you use the words like higher power or God or spirit or source or the universe or what Muhammad, whatever you use those words to pray, this is the invitation to feel that love flowing through you deeply. Feel that deep love that's all around. And then our final tarot card today is the wonderful Two of Wands, which is about all of the elements. Look at how this guy is like handling, he's out here, he's acknowledging the water, he sees a shooting star, and he is focusing his attention, and he's pointing in the direction where he wants to go. Now, I love these big staffs. They look like giant dandelions to me, but it is about focusing your attention. So if you're able to, and I know you can, take some art. This is an art therapy day, a 5-star art therapy day for sure. Be sure you are doing your visionary work in your mind, but incorporating all that love that comes with it. Make it be the love that you, the work you love to do, you absolutely love to do. Not, and I'm sorry I'm coming up with work, but I'm hearing that many of you have been conflicted or unsure or moving in new directions with your work. And this is the invitation to do exactly what you love to do and to focus your attention on it. Focus with all your might. And look, he's not even struggling very hard. The whole universe is here to help you. Okay, here's something for you to write down. If you are struggling about your creation right now, your new business or how you're going to earn a living or whatever else is coming up for you, write this down. The entire universe is conspiring for me to live my best life. The entire universe is here conspiring for you to live your best life. It really is. It's a powerful affirmation, and I encourage you to, if you don't believe it, start with your affirmations. And when you're able to really believe something, then things show up. You have to believe it first. So believe that the universe is here to help you. All right, our final card today comes from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck, and it's the First Light, and I love this card. Excuse me. The words, the message here is beginning a new cycle. Beginning a new cycle at first light. So this is the invitation to the first thing in the morning, before you open your eyes, that moment when you have consciousness that you are out of the sleeping mode and into that delicious in-between mode before you dash off to the restroom to relieve your bladder. At first light, begin your new cycle, and let your new cycle begin with the love of the universe that is here to conspire to help you. I love the word conspire. It sounds so kind of shady, like everybody doesn't need to know that you're God's favorite little tomato, that you're the one that is allowed to have a new life. You can change your life today by changing your thoughts and changing those negative patterns and stopping doing those things that don't make you feel good. So in that delicious first moment in the morning, if you're able to do your meditation practice at that time or talk to God, I love talking to God in the early morning hours because it's so quiet, and you have to listen really closely, because prayer oftentimes is us talking to our higher power or spirit or God or however you word it. When we're talking, we're not receiving. Spirit says I gotta take a sip of water. So be sure in the first morning light that you're asking for help and you're receiving the best messages for you from your higher power. You can make all the changes you want in your life. All you need to do is just focus your attention and try. That's all there is. And every day we just try again. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. It sounds like we got a lot going on. Great day for the art projects. Get those paints out. Maybe your markers. All right, my dear. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I'm really thrilled that you've stopped by. And if you want to like or share, or if you're like 47% of my viewers who don't subscribe, go ahead and hit that button right now as my little channel grows. Don't worry, I'll keep it between us. We don't have to tell anybody else that you are God's favorite child and that you are loved and that you can do it today. You can stick to those healthy, you've made some decisions and you've made some affirmations and you've made some commitments to yourself. So be good to yourself. All right, my dear. I love you. And I look forward to seeing you next time.